And we are live! Hello everyone and welcome to the Novy Unlimited stream. Today we are playing Tangledeep and we have our streamer, Marcos. Say hello.
Hello everyone!
I am Vanessa and I'm also joined by Brandy.
Hello.
And we have a very awesome stream for you today. We have a special guest, Aversa of Impact Gameworks. Please say hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? So, we're getting into Tangledeep. Marcus has spent a little bit of time in the game so far.
Dying often.
What else is new?
I think before we get any further, we should begin our death counter in the message board. It is going to... I am not confident. I am realistic.
You know, it's better to be real with yourself.
Yeah, and then when you do better, then you're
like, oh,
pleasantly
wow.
surprised.
See, that's how I see the world. You just think the worst of everything, and then when something good happens, you know, you're pleasantly surprised, but you're not taken back when it goes bad. But
that's the way to play roguelikes.
Yeah, there you go.
So, sir, is there anything you'd like to tell us about your game before we start?
Man, well, we just added in the last week a 10th character class. I'm really happy about that. You know, the whole thing with the idea of the game having it be like class-based, job-based, sort of like the classic Final Fantasy, you know, Final Fantasy V, Final Fantasy Tactics. I've been just like dying to get the new jobs into the game. So we got number 10, and yeah, I'm really pumped to keep working on it and keep making it awesome.
Awesome! There is a new class. I'm excited. Should we play the new class? We're getting off.
Be my guest.
let's start a new game, and we'll get rid of this one. Yes, override. We'll go to adventure mode, because I'm terrible. And heroic mode and hardcore mode are just gonna permadeath me.
I don't know. I think before the end of the stream, we're gonna have to do some heroic way to just like play some bets on how far you actually get.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh,
there we go.
It won't be far. We'll just say my name.
I've heard from people that the Paladin and Budoka are like probably two of the easier jobs. Up to you. Depends on how much of a challenge you want, but that seems to be a consensus right now.
And I say,
is this the new class right here?
It is. You're welcome to play it if you want. It's got some cool stuff.
I kind of want to do Paladin because I'm used to Paladin, and I know I won't die.
You could get up to speed with Paladin and then switch to Soulkeeper whenever you die.
All right. Oh,
that's true.
That is true. All right, let's go for some. I also like the feats. I really like this set of choices you give us. I'm only allowed to pick 2, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So we'll do fast learner.
Obviously, I would choose food lover because like this seems like the obvious choice.
Well, yeah, I don't eat. I
Food
don't
tastes
heal.
better.
I don't eat much food, but heal.
yeah.
Heal more from when you use your flask. I think I'm gonna go Thirsty Quencher because I use my flask a lot.
Yeah, one healing ability is pretty good to start with. One of those two at least.
All right. Building the dungeon. Thank you for building something that's just gonna make me cry.
Time to die.
And we are in! Yay! Let's pick up a shield. And let's go to menu. There we go. Okay, it's already equipped. Good, that's what I wanted. And this is your beautiful game, sir. Let's see what the sign has to say. So, have any tips, any pro tips for me on what I should do first?
Here, first thing I would do is talk to the Erin. She's the person meditating by the campfire. So that's where you get some starting quests. And they're randomly generated. And it might be like finding a specific item or killing a certain monster. there's really no reason not to do it. It's free, so might as well see what you get.
Try smashed salamander.
So you probably encounter a few salamanders. Just beat them up.
Oh yeah, okay, I could do that. I say that now, and then I'm just gonna get wrecked by a salamander. How much money do I have? Where's my money?
Click character portrait or inventory. We got the money in those screens. It's usually it's like enough. It's enough to buy like one piece of food.
All right, money.
Like starter food.
I think if I go down here, because one real cool thing that I wanted to discuss. Oh wow, you really did add a lot. Yay, this is awesome. Who's this new character?
Town inventor, man. Every RPG needs a scientist or inventor.
That is true.
It's just essential.
Now, is he the traditional scientist, or is he going to be like the steampunky type scientist? Which is either or is awesome.
Oh, he's gonna be he's the more on the steampunk side of things. He's trying to figure stuff out, and he'll be around after you beat the first boss. He's connected to that.
And this is my little garden, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't have any seeds yet to plant. And this is the cool feature I wanted to discuss with you. The little ranch you have, the creature ranch. Or
Monster Corral, baby.
So right here, when I knock out an enemy, I can essentially, if I use the monster mallet, I can knock out an enemy and put him in this corral, and then I get perks for anything in that, like any animal in that area, right? Or any
Yep.
Like.
And I should mention there were some bugs with that. You could knock out crystals from the item dreams. You could knock out your own allies. So some of those, we had some funny bugs with that because it worked on any monster, but even friendly ones. But yeah, and we're going to be expanding that too. Next patch, there's going to be even more that you can do with the monsters in the corral.
That is awesome. I'm not good at capturing them because for one thing, I always level up too quickly. You know what I mean? Before I realize I need to start getting those monsters, and then like one swipe will kill them. I'm like, no, because you need to have them about what, 10% health.
Yeah, you gotta whittle them down. Using your fists is one way to do it, because fists are usually the weakest weapon you have. Like if you just take off your weapon.
Oh, I never thought to do that. Oh, that makes so much sense.
So I got the developer here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm super excited.
Off to adventure.
Yes.
Since you've played before, so she's telling you the stuff you probably already know here. If you die, you must begin anew. But one thing we added is she gave you some healing items. So if you check your inventory, probably since last patch you played, you got some starting stuff there just to help you out.
Thank you for that. And it looks like we have a fountain too. Yes, right at the beginning. Good. I'm making good progress. I got now that added another 2 additional flasks or healing flasks to myself.
All right, now you got it. Don't forget to learn a couple skills. That's essential. Got to get those skills. And we actually buffed Divine Fury. So now when you use Smite Evil or when you block, it makes Divine Fury stronger. So you get charges, like Wrath charges, if you ever played like Diablo or any of those games. You build up the charges, and you unleash them with Divine Fury. So you get that extra damage there.
A little closer. Just one short. And then... Can I get them both? So close.
So it hits twice for each charge you have.
Marcos,
man,
this is bad,
dude.
so bad. Run
Turn
away!
Turn based.
This went south so fast.
I warned you. I warned you I was gonna die.
I'm so stressed watching this. It's all good. You whittled him down. You can get him.
You don't know Marcos.
Wait, I got this. Oh.
It does the one bolt at first, and then if you get, if you build up the charges, it'll do multiple bolts.
So Andrew, while he's looking around, maybe you could give us like sort of a breakdown as to what our hero's goal is. Like, why are we out here exploring?
So in the last few builds, we've been extending the story more and more. We don't have everything in the sort of the main. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Finish the quest. We don't have everything in the main story done, but the idea is that this dungeon, Tangledeep, you're going up because everything is underground, and you're trying to figure out what is at the top and why the world is the way that it is. Why does everybody have these animal characteristics like cat ears and tails and all that? Where does this technology come from? Who made it? Like in town, there was that machine that was covered up in vines. So as you're going through the game, you're going to find out more about sort of who left these things here. When you encounter the first boss, I don't necessarily want to spoil it, but you start learning a little bit more about the other forces at work, and some of them are not friendly, to say the least.
Sure.
So,
Level up. Sorry.
oh, there you go. Look at that.
Choices, everyone. And as always, I'm going to go for what I always do, which is brute force at the beginning.
It's solid. Brute force is solid.
There we go. See what brute force does? So, I've noticed I am trailing a green-like slime after I equipped my armor.
Yep. You got the acid pool, so if you can bait enemies into that, what you probably want to do is ping them with the slingshot that you picked up, pull them in closer, and then melee them from there. So that's it's a good technique. I think it's got a range of about 3. So yeah, you can hit them from about 3, and then you can swap back to your sword to do more melee damage.
Oh, that's a perfect segue into something else I really found that's awesome about this game is that you can have up to 4 weapons in your quick inventory that you can switch out of.
And that is essential. That's like, I put that in there because I wanted every kind of weapon. I didn't want there to be just like one weapon that you stick with, because it just does everything. So each weapon has its own purpose. Like that club, that's going to do the most damage up front. So if you go up to something and just smash it, clubs are the way to go. Swords are going to give you a little more defense. So if you're surrounded, an axe is the way to go because it hits everything. So you want to pick the right weapon for the right situation. Give him that smite evil when you're close, because that does the extra damage.
Yes.
See, he needs you here to help him.
My pleasure. So check this out. See those recipes? You don't have to write that down. It used to be that you did have to physically write it down because we didn't track it in game. But if you forget those things, you'll say, I should write this down. If you check your character portrait, if you click on that at the bottom or hit C, or and you go to the journal at the top, you'll see now you got those recipes. So anytime you need to reference it, like onigiri, that's pretty good because it restores his health straight up. And if you get more rumors, those will appear in the rumors tab. So trying to keep the number of things you have to remember down.
Wait, this is what I want. You always gotta 4 turns each time you block.
And blocking is also going to power up that Divine Fury. So anytime you block, it makes your next Divine Fury stronger.
If only I remembered how to block in this game.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah.
As long as you have a shield.
See, that's what I thought for a moment, but then I was like, that one moment you're like, I might be wrong.
Smash them.
All right, so let's do a little bit of smite evil.
Yeah, melee him.
And then just
Bat.
Oh, just a wreck. Just a completely wreck.
We're going to take a second to check in with the chat. Hello, who's everybody's in the chat? See, Steroid says, He always thought the maces were the defensive and the swords were the offensive. He is learning things today. Lady Ray Marie says she likes to stick to axes the most.
Axes are pretty solid. Because it's very efficient. You hit so many enemies with axes. Okay, the short bow is probably gonna be weaker than the slingshot.
Yeah, you're right. But the range is a little bit further.
Up to you, man.
I think I'm gonna go with the short bow just so I get that. I mean, it's only 10 points less, but it does give me a little bit of a further shot.
So what you might want to do now, you got some money, you've got some vendor trash to sell, is hit that portal, get back to town, you could sell that stuff, pick up more food, and more quests too. You can get up to 3.
Alright, so then I just walk around until it...
Yeah, it's not instantaneous because I want to make sure people aren't, cheesing it.
Oh no, because trust me, if I could have cheesed that, I would have in a second. You know how many times I've been surrounded by your enemies and been like, hit the portal and just survive, just survive, just survive, just survive.
Yeah, that's, it used to be that, there are all sorts of things. People would dance on the stairs, like hit an enemy, go back up the stairs, go back. So, got to make sure that the cheese tactics don't work as well.
Let's sell some items. The shield I already. And
anything but just keep the food, but get rid of everything else. That's my philosophy.
And these are all weapons that are not equipped, correct?
Yep. It won't let you sell the equipped stuff. See, I learned over time. People were like, "Oh man, I sold that awesome weapon I was using."
There's no buyback.
No, you can still buy it back, but she's gonna charge more. This is capitalism.
Oh, sure.
Come on.
Well, you're right.
Make a profit. Do you want to get that? I would say you want to get at least 1 axe. Axes are ace. You don't need 2, but having the 1 is good.
All right, I got plenty of money. I think I'll do that.
So I'm assuming like the different colors, does that indicate item rarity or item quality?
Yeah, white is just like common, nothing special about it. And then it's blue, yellow, orange, and then like gold for the super rare legendary stuff.
Okay.
And we also there's some set items like gear sets. So if you ever played like Diablo, Path of Exile, there's some super rare items that if you use multiple items from the same set, you get either new abilities or it powers up your existing abilities and you get more bonuses on top of the individual bonuses. So right now we have a set for like 3 of the classes. Eventually every class is going to have its own gear set by the time the game is like version 1.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's pretty solid weapon lineup. That's like a common kind of set. You got your bow, you got everything else. You might want to pick up some new rumors. Again, there's like no reason not to.
Oh yeah, this lady.
You can get 3. So.
So the rumors do what?
Oh, see, she'll say they're like the reward for if you get that item. So you find the crate that has the splint mail. Not only will you get that item, so she's just giving you the information, but on top of that, you'll get 39 JP, which is that one isn't that high, but it's kind of like an extra bonus, giving you a little something to be on the lookout for.
I know.
And this one, yeah, like this, for example, there are areas that are hidden, but once you get the rumor, they'll unlock. So you might not have been able to actually access that area at first. So
okay, see, I had confused myself. I thought that rumors and quests were different. So I was like, what's...
I kind of use them interchangeably.
Okay.
Rumors, quests, I always try to do things a little bit different in Tangledeep. Just I try to avoid the tropes where I can. Of course, people say I'm a furry, but all the animal characters. It's because I didn't want to go with dwarves and elves. I wanted to just do a little something different.
Chicken dinner. We'll get a little bit of fish. Ooh, and a chocolate bar.
The meat is very good. So Choco Bar's good. Make sure to get that meat though.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. And then we'll get a carrot. You gotta get your fruits and your vegetables in too.
That's true. It's important. It's important.
But one thing I really need to do is, because I'm starting to run low on funds, but I really need to get myself a monster mallet.
Oh yeah, you gotta smack some monsters up. So, right now, these monsters, when you knock them out and bring them back, this is gonna give you a bonus to fight that kind of monster and their whole family. So if you get a salamander, you get a bonus to fight salamanders, but then you also get a bonus to fight anything that's in that same family as salamander. So it could be, I think it's any beast, so that also counts like harder enemies too.
Just looking at my character stats right now, but so I see you have it as set as an item instead of as a weapon to equip. So
Yeah, it's like a one-time use.
okay, so what I do is just like select the item and then hit the creature when he's at around 10% to 50%.
Yep, anything, less than 15%, it'll work. Sort of like Pokemon using the Pokeball, you gotta soften them up a little bit first. It does not work on bosses. You cannot knock out the first boss. People have tried, but you cannot.
Just get some help.
So I have sort of a silly question. The portal is only a one-way portal, or like he can't go back to where he came from?
Oh, you can. You could have used the portal.
Marcos!
Huh?
It's just
the center
it's just
portal.
like Diablo, where once the portal's open, it just takes you right back to wherever you used it.
All right.
in
So I was
town.
thinking that was how it worked, but then Marcos ignored it. So
Well, I ignored it for a reason. I wanted to get into what is that thing word called? I wanted to attack one of these little monsters and gain his power.
okay.
Ah!
Oh, too strong. Check out one of the quests that you got. I think it was to discover an area in this.
Oh yeah,
Seer
the
caverns, possibly.
The Applewood. And what
Yep.
is 31 and dead.
Oh, you crit him.
Well, I have very strong weapons. Let me see if I can. Let's
Oh,
see
you
short.
picked up a sword. That's why. Okay.
Yeah, I accidentally picked up a sword.
Actually, the bow is a pretty good way to soften stuff up because that's your weakest weapon, and bows do even less damage at melee range. So if you soften up that slime, for example, you should. Yeah, it doesn't do that much.
There we go. Oh.
Bah.
And
He's
then
out.
just attack him.
No. Just drag him back. Drag him back to town. You can portal out, or you can.
Oh.
I love that. I'm sorry. I'm so happy with myself for doing that. Just flip the sprite upside down.
That is
Hey, that worked.
awesome. Wait, where'd it go?
Something happened. It got killed.
Oh, did something kill it? Yeah. Oh, look at that. Yeah. That other monster killed it. If you look in the log, Grotto Flyer uses Flyer Sting. It killed it. So they'll do that sometimes. Like if you get too close to another monster, they'll lash out. So you just gotta watch the path that you're taking. But you could buy another mallet.
Yeah, well, sadly not right now, but I will buy another mallet at some point in time.
Yeah, I mean, monsters, the AI is like, generally they will, somebody was asking me this, they said, why do monsters attack sometimes and not other times? And it's because of, like, the difficulty of the monster, so hard monsters are way more aggressive. And easy monsters, like in this area, I gave them like a 50-50 chance, like they might just ignore you. Because I don't want people to get, ganged up on at the very beginning. But if you're at like the 10th floor, 15th floor, if you see a monster, they're gonna beeline for you.
Okay, I believe this one is the second floor, but let me make sure.
Yeah, and it'll say too at the bottom, the staircase that you're on.
Weren't you trying to find a hidden area off of this map, or was it a different map?
Yeah, I believe it's on the first floor. There it is. Okay, so we're here to the golden chest. Now, the golden chest is an amazing evil thing that he put into this game that I love. So, upon destroying it, you gain experience, which is awesome. I didn't know I was going to level up. That worked out really well. But the other thing happens is, doesn't every enemy in this area go up a level?
Actually, yeah, they do, and something that I need to make this clear in the combat log, because it said all monsters become tougher. It actually makes every monster in the game slightly tougher. So this floor that you're on, they're going to get a little harder. but then in the whole game they get like 1% harder. So there's that temptation, like, oh man, you want to open the box and it's like, oh, it's just 1%. But if you keep doing it, like if you do it 20, 30 times as you're exploring, it's going to make the game substantially harder.
You just answered a question that I had. You have, like, I always felt like, because I opened a whole bunch of them and I was like, man, everybody in this game is harder.
That's right. Yep. That's we're gonna do a little animation because right now, it's got the sparkle, but I want to do some stuff like some skulls coming out or something, just to give that reinforcement that you open Pandora's box. So,
and that's exactly
what it boils down
I
to.
did. There we go.
Just want to say hello to Black Magic Wolf, Tokyo Bat, Toothpick Vic, and B Humphreys for joining us in the chat today. Guys, if you are interested in Tangledeep, the game is available now on Steam and a GOG for $14.99. We'll drop some links into the chat so you guys can check it out. Hopefully you're enjoying it.
I know I am. Let's eat a banana.
It's good for you, man. Yeah, banana. You picked up a whole bunch.
There we go, and my life is almost pretty much completely healed. My energy is up. All this is good, and I just unlocked a place, so I am happy with myself today. I had an actual question, because I just heard that it's available on Steam. Is there any thoughts about possibly when you're done finally tweaking it and everything to your heart's content? Have you thought about possibly moving over to the consoles?
Oh wait, you gotta take out that bow. Come on.
Oh, I have the bow equipped. But
yeah.
Keep getting equipped.
That stuff, like, just real quick. When I'm playing the game, I switch constantly. So that's like my big thing is the weapon switching. It's important. But yeah, so consoles. Actually, just as of today.
I know.
Use run. If you run away, you'll get some HP back while you run.
Oh no, it won't let me do my...
Enough stamina.
Let's... Hope for the best.
There you heal up a little bit. That's
Hope
good.
for the best.
Alright, now watch out, because when you attack the shield, that's going to reflect some damage. So you want to hit him from the right angle. Nice, look at that. Look, you're dodging and everything. Good stuff. So... As of today, I don't want to. There's like NDAs and stuff, so I can't say the specific consoles. Mm-hmm. But we did get accepted onto two consoles.
Nice.
So you can definitely expect Tangledeep 2018 that it's going to be playable on a bunch of different platforms, and it's really exciting to me because, I mean, I play a ton of games on PC. Honestly, I play more on PC than anything else, but.
No,
man.
No.
Oh,
I'm trapped.
The panic. Come on.
Well-deserved congratulations coming from the chat.
yes.
That's to be awesome.
You got to finish off the electric jelly. Actually, check your inventory. This would be a good moment to use the campfire roasted meat because that's going to heal you instantly.
Oh, it does? Oh, yes, thank you.
Full.
I was assuming it was gonna have to I would have to move on the turn for it to start.
No, some of the foods, there were a lot of foods like that at first, but over time we made sure that some of them are instant heals.
Probably.
Lady Ray, Marie
this is where you
had
hit with the axe.
Chicken dinner saves lives.
Yeah, see, there you go. Now you're hitting both of them, right?
There was no reason that you should have lived through that, Marcos.
There really wasn't.
I actually.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
There you go.
The hammer, I think, is going to be your strongest weapon for single targets. That's got 200 power. So when you're fighting this guy, for example, you want to hit him with the hammer, knock him around a little bit. But yeah, I grew up playing console games, so those have a special place in my heart. And I actually played this last weekend. We had a party over here, and I played up through the first boss on my TV in hardcore with a controller, just nothing but controller, and I was really happy that it felt really good. So I want to get that set up so that when we do release it on these consoles, we're not doing a whole new control scheme. It's going to be the same kind of setup. Oh, look at you. Come on. Honor system.
What? Oh, yeah.
Just one. Honor system. Come on.
Andrew, we have a question from the chat. Toothpick Vic says, since we're talking about this game on Twitch, I feel like I have to ask this question. Is there any Twitch integration added to this game? And if so, what impact can viewers have?
Twitch integration? Not yet. There's stuff that I want to do with both Twitch and Steam stuff that I basically just haven't gotten to it yet. But for example, I think it would be pretty cool to have like something where you could potentially get like food or healing spawns through Twitch. I think that would be pretty cool. And the same thing with like Steam inventory kind of stuff. Have some items with that, and like Steam trading cards. So these like kind of integrations that it's on my radar, but I want to get more of the main game done first. So that's the kind of stuff I might look at more in November, sort of as things get even closer to release. But I think that'd be awesome. Like if somebody is, close to death, and then like somehow, Twitch chat like spawns them a donut or something.
Or you could make it
That'd
to
be
where they
entertaining.
spawn them monsters, and then it just finishes them off. So you could also have
Yes,
control their streamer.
I didn't even think of that. That would be great. Yeah, stuff like that I would love. I think that this game it lends itself well to that kind of thing. Because like all the code for spawning stuff, like with a single command, it's already in the game. I already coded all of it, so it'd be, in theory, pretty easy to hook it up.
So Marcos, how does this compare to the length of your previous games? Are you lasting a long time?
I am lasting forever and a day right now, thanks to all the tips that I got. Like, look at that.
Yep, that was good shooting, switching the weapon. The crossbow. Oh, you got disarmed. Hit him with the Smite Evil, because you can do that even when you're disarmed. Smite Evil is gonna build up those charges for Divine Fury.
Let's get out of that, because I did see a crab with a boss symbol on his head, or a stronger. What would you consider? Would that be a boss symbol? Or
Champion.
Or
I call those
head?
champions, and the only difference between a champion and a boss is like pre-scripted. It's the same boss every time. The champions are randomly generated, so you could have a totally different playthrough, totally different champions and monsters. As the game goes on, the kinds of champions you get become a lot harder, and they have more properties. So early on in the game, some of them summon that lightning. Later on, they might summon lightning, and they have a shield, and they regenerate, and they summon other monsters. So champions will be your nemesis eventually, if they aren't already.
And I noticed, Marcos, you skipped a golden chest earlier.
Yes, I did. I was not all about that chest. Now that I know that everything increases, I'm like, I'm good. I'm good for a minute.
So this shield slam, you got to use Smite Evil, or when you block, get a wrath charge. So if you look in the upper left, you got that sword and shield icon there. The ones, so when you use Divine Fury, it makes Divine Fury stronger. If you use Shield Slam, it doesn't make it stronger. It gives you more defense for a little while. So it's kind of like if you need more defense, you use Shield Slam. If you need more offense, Divine Fury. That hit twice there because you had the extra charge. So that's a buff that we did to Paladin because their bolt ability felt kind of weak.
Now look at this guy. He's running scared now.
Yeah. Oh, he's worthless. So that's why he's running from you.
And I
He knows
that.
he can't win. He knows he can't win.
Also, I have another question. Marcos, you picked up a ring. I don't think you're wearing any accessories.
It might have auto-equipped. See what he
I
has.
believe- yes, it auto.
Oh, okay.
I have the flame ring.
Nice,
Oh,
'cause then-
90% fire resistance. And I have the
That's
running
nice.
shoes. Plus 2 to CP per step. That is good. That is really good, actually. Ooh, the javelin. What could it replace? And this is range of 2.
You might replace the sword, but your damage actually right now is higher than that javelin, so you might hold on until you get the next step up. So there's like 5 tiers of every item, 5 like not rarities, but just as you get further in the dungeon. So I think the next one is just called Spear, and that's going to be considerably stronger. Look, fire resistance is getting your money's worth already, even though you can buy.
That is great, and I got some water. All right, still searching.
I just think that's great that it auto-equips things, because there's so much going on, it'd be very easy to forget. Like, oh, I picked up a ring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Try it. The one thing that we're playing around with the auto-equip, I think it feels pretty good right now. But one of the big requests that we've gotten, and I really want to do this, it's just a matter of getting the right interface for it, is people want to be able to save their offhand item with each slot. So if you want to have like sword and shield, but then you want to have a hammer, like another hammer, like dual wield, and then a quiver. So I just wanted people to be able to swap like both items at once. And so right now, it sort of tries to do it for you. Like if you equip a bow, you automatically equip the best quiver you have. But it's not as good as being able to choose like a favorite combination. So we're gonna make it a little bit better. But
all right, I believe I'm looking for this little spot right here.
Smacking.
So
okay, so sorry, go ahead, Marcos.
So what inspired the art design, if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I grew up playing a lot of Super Nintendo games. Oh man, so you could shoot with a crossbow if you get close. You went to the bottom.
I'm actually just kind of looking for the exit here. Trying
If
to
you-
get to the next floor.
If you kill the slime, it'll let you portal out to the stairs. That's a convenience thing that we added for the side areas.
Get back here.
Welcome to the stream, Graveyard Egan.
But
Thanks for stopping by.
art design. Some of my favorite games were like Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger. Oh, wait, real quick, check this out. Treasure chest appears now. It used to be that if you beat a side area, you got the bonus JP, and that was it. Now you get the bonus treasure chest too. This is a little extra incentive.
Ooh, look at
Wow.
that. Oh, I'm
So,
excited.
extra incentive. But yeah, art design. Secret of Mana, Chrono Trigger, Lufia, those games on Super Nintendo. To me, the sprite art holds up so well to this day. I could go back and play any of those games. And I feel like pixel art has stayed alive. Like Stardew Valley, Undertale, those are like 2 big examples of sprite games that, super popular. I think sprite art just, if it's done well, it always looks good no matter what. It looks good like no matter what resolution you're playing on. 3D stuff, it can look dated fast. So that's what we were going for with this. I will say that one of the single biggest things for art that is not in the game yet is going to be directional sprites for the character, and we're working on that right now. Like as you can see, when you move around, you're always kind of facing downwards, which is, a lot of roguelikes are like that. But eventually, probably in the next month, it'll have different animations for like right, left, up. I mean, it doesn't look bad right now. In fact, I think it looks pretty damn good. But I think those animations are going to push it over the top.
Graveyard, this is on your Steam wish list? Alright, well, I have some good news for you guys in the chat. We do have a giveaway for Tangledeep today, so make sure to stick around until close to the end of the stream here, and we'll be giving away a code for Tangledeep. Maybe we can make this wish come true, Graveyard. I know, super exciting.
And you'll notice some of the champion names. This is just a fun fact. So we did a Kickstarter for this earlier this year. some of the champions are actually named after Kickstarter backers. So you'll see some names that look like too proper, like if they look not totally randomly generated, those are probably backers of the game that said, I want to be a champion monster, and so I said, sure, why not?
That is awesome. That is. That's actually really cool. Ooh, I got a new fountain, new flag. Yes.
There's also some NPCs, like some shopkeepers, and this, like here, this wandering chef Van Stanley, that's another backer. So there's worked into the game, the people that supported it at the higher levels, they get worked in, especially with the legendary items, but okay, you got that. Quilkin, no problem.
Ooh, chocolate. Okay, and that takes me back to the second floor. Ah, here we go, fourth floor.
Might want to go back to town and sell some items.
Let me get this treasure, and oh yeah, I see a very angry-looking dog. So I'm just gonna. Oh, they saw me. They've seen me.
You just gotta last a few. Oh, you just canceled it.
Oh, I realized that accidentally. Get it right.
You're good.
And so, I found the stairway to the next area.
Pro tip: every time you level up, healing at the turtle up top is only 50 gold. So like when you're at where you're at now, where you're kind of like a little bit weakened, just spend the 50 gold, easy heal.
Oh, so he's because I've healed from him, and then the moment you do, like it's a very large amount of money the next time around. So
it's once per level. So
oh, okay.
Yep, that's the make use of it. It's like the special birthday bonus, so to speak.
And if you ever need to, this is a really awesome feature that you have in the game too as well. You can actually change your job at any time, correct? As long as you have the money.
Yep, as long as you have the cash. And when you do, you keep all of the abilities you learned. The only thing that doesn't carry over is each job has some unique traits. So for Paladin, you see at the bottom, you block more with the shield. And then once you'll unlock more of that stuff, like blocking attacks empowers some of your other abilities. So that stuff is unique to Paladin, but every job has their own. So what people like to do is they mix and match abilities, and then they pick a job that has the traits that goes best with what style they want to use. So if you want to be a ranged character, if you want to be sword and shield, that might depend, that might influence what job you pick.
Alright. Let's see what she has. Maybe some good weapon.
And I would recommend, another pro tip is anything that does shadow shurikens, getting a couple of those can actually do really good damage against especially bosses. I did not know this myself until I watched people better than me playing the game and seeing how much damage they were doing with consumables like that.
Alright, well I am on the 4th floor, and if I'm not mistaken, the 5th floor is the first boss area, correct?
6th floor. And I did make, possibly since you last played, there's now a little bit of lead-in to the first boss, so it's not going to dump you directly into the boss fight anymore. You get a little bit of a breather. So, you get, some people were saying some people were saying, oh man, I just got rocked. I went up the stairs and I got rocked immediately.
Alright, let's push.
Remember, smite evil first.
Oh, yeah, smite evil first.
It's going to give
you
merch, yep.
And then...
Also, Graveyardian wants to know if you have VI key movement as an option.
Oh. Yeah, I've actually gotten some requests for that. That's the traditional roguelike style. So you can actually map that yourself very easily. It's not, as of right now, it's not a preset binding. It's on my list of things to implement, but I mean the good news is you can just map it yourself and it'll stay that way. So the game certainly supports it. Everything is remappable. You can map pretty much anything to key, controller, mouse, and it can be played entirely with keyboard, entirely with mouse, entirely with controller. Oh yeah, you got the Panthox in there.
Yes. So now it's an average beast. So any beast-like creature, I will now be able to take extra damage on. Is that what?
Yeah, you get more defense against them. You do more damage to them, and then specifically, we also got the little simulation element, so they get their own behaviors once they're in there.
Nice.
But you also get more. You get a bonus fighting Panthox specifically. So you're going to see those in the next couple dungeon levels. You get a bonus against those. Now, next build, there's going to be more with the corral. So not only will you get the combat bonus, but you're going to be able to groom the monsters and feed them, and then you can get them to lay eggs. So that's going to be in the next build. You'll be happy if you have like a Panthox in there, because you might lay a Panthox egg, and you can get one of those to actually fight for you in the dungeon. So you can look forward to that.
Fifth floor, and that is the spiny maze. All right, let's go to the fifth floor, because the spiny maze is so confusing. Nice work on that one, by the way. What is that?
Black Magic Wolf says the music feels very Zelda, and Lady Ray says there will be more music tracks added. Is this true?
Yes, yeah. Right now there's
Cool.
there's five dungeon themes that are like interchangeable, because I didn't want to just like loop the same music on every dungeon floor. So there's 5 different dungeon themes. There's 2 town themes. There's a few special side area themes. I think there's like 9 tracks total. There's probably gonna be about double that. So there'll be
Awesome.
there's probably gonna be another town theme, like alternating. More dungeon themes, more boss themes. There's like 1 right now, but I definitely want to do like unique. Nice too. Got the beetle. Watch out!
Oh,
What
That guy hit
have
that.
you done?
Look at that.
Sadness.
He wasn't having it. He saw you knocked out his friend, and he's like,
Whoa.
nah, he's not having it.
Wrecked. Lady.
Oh, don't forget to sell your garbage. You can actually do sell all common if you want, and that will just. It's not gonna be anything equipped. It's not gonna sell any consumables, but that's the way to go. And then even if you do unequipped gear all, it's still not gonna touch anything like important, and it won't sell any food or healing items.
All right, now I'll take your word for it. And
Look at that, 33 items.
and 781 gold.
Oh, that's everything. Yeah. All will also do the common items.
All right, and let's get back. Look at him just running around. He's having so much fun. I want to give him a friend. He needs a friend. And let's buy 2, because obviously 1 wasn't good enough. And I will get to you once I unlock after I defeat the first boss.
Such confidence, Marcos.
Oh, right. No. That's my answer to that. Oh, you're still right here. All right, perfect.
And
We have
they-
another question from the chat. Graveyard says, what roguelikes would the devs say were your biggest influences?
So probably the single biggest one was Dungeon Man's, which came out 2014. I did the music to it, so I'm a little biased and enjoying the game, but that game has this kind of similar combat pacing where there's like a lot of abilities to use, and it doesn't have like hunger or some things that are common in older roguelikes. It doesn't have like random traps. So that was definitely a big inspiration. Another one is the Mystery Dungeon series. So, there's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and also Shiren the Wanderer, which actually was the one that came first. That was the original Mystery Dungeon. That game has that sort of 16-bit style, and it also has a lot of like weird stuff, like weird quirky stuff that I really enjoyed. So I played a ton of that on Vita. And then also, I would say there's some inspiration from like Tome, which is originally it was called Tales of Middle-earth. That's what it stood for, but now it's like Tales of Negiel. I can't pronounce it, but I like the job system of that game. where it has like a ton of different jobs to pick from, and it has like an adventure mode. So kind of taking the bits and pieces. Basically, the stuff that I was less inspired by was like the older roguelikes that had a ton of randomness, like everything's unidentified, and random traps and things like that. So I mean, I have played NetHack, and I've played Castle of the Winds, and I have played some of those classic games, and I grew up actually playing like Castle of the Winds. But to me, some of those mechanics feel a little unfair. So I didn't include those in this game. I feel like if you die, you should know why you died, and you should have been able to do something about it. That's like the, tough but fair. Tough but fair. Oh, you got a secret area there, bottom right. Check it out.
Bottom right.
If you look at see that like block, that wall block.
Oh, I see it. There you go.
You just pop that open. Oh, there's nothing in it. Okay, well, Oh, that's a bug I gotta fix. Look at that. See, there's splashing happening there. I think something like there's some bug with that. Somebody just reported that. Yeah, somebody just reported that today. I'm sorry. I'll fix that up. I'd say 90% of the side areas should have something in them. Like sometimes it's a monster, sometimes it's treasure, sometimes it's a merchant that's just chilling out.
Oh no, not another.
Uh-oh. Do you go for it?
Watch your health.
Yeah.
Guys, if y'all are enjoying our stream of Tangledeep, make sure to check it out. It is available on Steam and GOG for PC, Macs, and Linux. Currently at $14.99. We'll drop the links in the chat so you guys can go check that out.
And stick around too, because we'll be giving away a copy of the game.
Yes, we are giving away a copy of the game. We should probably get started on those entries for that. So, how to enter into our giveaway. All you have to do is post in the chat what your favorite aspect of Tangledeep is. Is it the art style? Is it the music? Is it the gameplay? Weapons? Whatever it is that you love about this game, post it in the chat. Your name will be entered into a random drawing, and we'll be giving away a code for it. So go ahead and drop your entries.
Oh my god, you got the spine, bro. I love it.
Well, the spines are everywhere, and they attack with such, because they can attack at a distance, so at a very great distance sometimes. So I knew I needed to gain one of those.
No, wait. Talk to her again. See, I got it. See, I'm proud of this. Talk to them again and check out View Monsters and see what the interaction is. So sometimes it's just the individual monsters. So there you go. Like they're both, they haven't developed their relationship yet, but sometimes they develop a little bit of relationship. So if you go further in the dungeon, come back to it, they might be friends, they might be enemies. So this is all going to play into the next patch, where you're going to be able to, groom your monsters, get monster eggs, that type of thing.
So right now you. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I really think it's cool that you're still putting content in the game. You're still putting so much content into the game. You know what I mean? Like, just things that I wouldn't even have thought to have put into the roguelike video game. You're adding. I think that's really cool.
Oh, thank you. I can't even begin to say that there's so much I want to do before the game comes out, and then there's stuff I want to do after the game comes out, like free patches and DLC. So for sure, there's going to be 2 more character jobs for sure, and there's going to be 5 more floors of the dungeon, and then we're going to redo kind of the last third of the game. So all that's what's coming up. Monster Corral is going to get an upgrade, more items. So those are kind of the big ticket stuff that's going to happen. But then, some people have asked, is there going to be DLC? Is there going to be free content? And the answer to both of those is yes. Free content, more items, more monsters, more side areas, more quests. DLC is going to be very different stuff. Like I could see, for example, a DLC which is, a separate dungeon, like a different dungeon that you could go into. That's the kind of thing I would do for DLC. Or 3 new jobs DLC, something like that. So I want those to feel like, do you need a separate dungeon to enjoy the game? Like, no, you could play this dungeon. I mean, a lot of people haven't beaten it, but the DLC should feel good, it should feel special, and it should be alongside the free stuff too, so everybody gets to win.
So am I correct that, like, how many monsters can you have in the corral?
Right now you can have 3. That might change. Oh, look at that. So there you go.
Oh, they like each other, Marcos. Look what you did. You're a matchmaker.
And he enjoys the color red.
Yeah, some of it is not impactful at all.
No, it's great, and I like the fact that I love to know that they are a handful during feeding time.
That's important. Yeah, it is important.
Look at them rustling around. They're having a good old time.
With the monsters having the eggs, is that part of that where they've developed a crush on each other, or?
Well, so that's not. There's no practical impact right now to the monster relationships, but what's going to happen is, you're going to be able to pay that NPC to like groom the monster and get them into like like breeding status, let's say. Okay. And then if you have 2 monsters in the pen, then you could, and if you feed them, then they might start laying eggs. And then the eggs are items in your inventory. You can use the eggs to actually get a pet in the dungeon. Those eggs are already in the game now, but they're rare, and you have to buy them from a store. So this way, you get your own eggs. The other thing is that monsters might produce like milk, which it might be a little gross when you have like, I don't know, like a rock monster or something, like rock monster milk. I don't know, but it should still be a nice extra way of getting some restorative items and cooking ingredients to use. Just like a real farm. You milk the monsters.
So I just defeated a ridiculous little champion. He had a different skull above his head. So what was the significance of the skull with the horns now, not just the skull?
See,
there's
they're
another
just
one coming.
They're more badass. So if you take like 1 step, right, and then hover over him. So he's got 3 powers. So he's got ice daggers, he's got regenerating, and then he has chilled. So all 3 of those things are gonna mess you up.
And I am stuck in a.
Oh no.
Oh, I should fix that. That should go beyond the edge there. Sorry about that. Make sure to get close to him and use the Smite Evil first, so you can power that ability up. So it's gonna be triple power now. Look at that. So you get 3 bolts.
And I'm about to be hit.
3 buffs. So juke. Of course, now you're trapped. So, well, this is what happens. It might be a good time to chug something, or use some items yet.
I need something that brings up my stamina so I can use my magic abilities again. Here we go.
Yeah, I'll give you the healing too.
And then
probably one more turn, you'll have enough energy to use. Oh man, you just rocked him.
Look at that!
Oh, I'm so happy that worked out. I am really happy that worked out.
Yeah, that delicious loot.
And I got seeds. Yes, so I can start planting now. Right here. If planet. Mighty oak tree. And what would if you don't mind me asking, what would the oak tree bring to this game?
All right, here's my shameful secret. Is that all the kinds of trees right now do the same thing? So there's like oak, elm, and orchid, I think. So at the moment, they all do the same thing. But what they do is useful. The trees grow as you go through the dungeon. And then every time you go back to that southern area of town, the grove, sometimes they'll drop fruit. And it'll say, the trees grew 5 fruit. You harvest the fruit. And then it's like 3 healing items. You cook the healing items, they're even better. You can also chop down the trees, and if you chop them down, you get free experience and job points. So for example, if your grove is full, you got like 6 mature trees, and then you get more seeds. What you probably want to do is chop down a few of the trees, get the rewards, and then plant them. That's just a little kind of mechanic. But obviously, eventually the trees are going to do something a little different. It should be, they have different names, so they should do something different.
There we go. Doing pretty decent. There we go. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's the hideout entrance. That's not the next floor.
Quick reminder for those of you that are just joining us, we're playing Tangledeep, and we are currently doing a giveaway. All you have to do is post in the chat your favorite aspect of the game, whether it's graphics, music. I see a lot of y'all talking about music. You're loving it. Whatever it is about the game that you love, post it in the chat. We'll enter you into a giveaway that we'll be doing closer to the end of the stream, so make sure you stick around.
Sorry, I'm just a little lost.
So Graveyard has a question. Is there an auto explore feature like Tome or Dungeon Crawl? Stone Soup.
There we go. I'm starting to figure this out. Oh, no.
You opened your mouth.
I did.
Yep.
I truly did, and now... How am I going to get out of this without dying?
Do you have any instant heal item?
And get some cooked chicken. Just
Gotta
like
have
that.
your chicken dinner.
Oh wow, he ain't playing around, and he's gonna lock me in a trap.
Oh no. Oh no!
I lost $800.
You know what? It took longer than I expected, so well done.
I know, right?
And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm
No.
just saying, in the
agree.
very first room, you almost died, so you did really well.
And I completely forgot. So there's one thing I've been forgetting. I've been looking for campfires, and I forgot that there's a campfire in town. So let's get some fish. What do you guys think? Carrot, and then some cheese. Yes, carrot stew. And then let's do some milk. Chocolate. Ooh, I made gelato. I like that.
Is it time for Brandy to start trolling on Marcos already? Now, come on now. We've been live for an hour. I've done really well.
She has. I'm surprised.
Hey!
I thought...
I am not a bad person.
Fruit bowl.
Death
Alright.
counter 1. I don't know. This might be the lowest death counter we have for a Marcos stream
She's
in ever.
doing really well.
I think I'm doing...
Brandy, I'm a nice person.
I am! I don't know where that comes from.
I don't know why everyone... She's such a great person. This is also a thing I love. I love the fact that depending on the level you are, it's easier to get... If you die and get all the way sent back to the first floor, it's easier to get back to where you are due to the fact that the enemies are now terrified of you because you're just a boss. That's the Apple Grove.
Graveyardian is asking about permadeath. Yes, there is the option for permadeath. We're playing in the mode where that's not happening. But yes, you can totally have permadeath in 2 different difficulty modes.
And it is lovely, and I suggest everyone try it. We'll probably end up trying it at least once.
Yes. We have to.
I really want to see you beat the boss, though. No, I am on your side, Marcos. Let's do this.
Oh, I want to beat the bosses. Oh, I just want to see the boss because the boss is really cool.
No. You want to beat the boss. Positive reinforcement, positive thinking.
Oh man, my mic was off just now. I had muted it for a second.
See,
so
I
was
thought
typing
you
something.
totally ran away. I'm like, he's gone.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. My mic was muted. So 2 things.
okay.
One, I guess the auto explorer. Yeah, I muted it because I was responding to somebody in the Tangledeep Discord. Auto explorer. I was just gonna say that the reason for auto explorer, the reason we don't have it at the moment, is because I want the exploration to be fun. And if you're ever bored, that means like I failed at making the exploration interesting. So like, if exploration is boring, then the levels need to be more fun. Right now, I feel like the size of each map is small enough that you're kind of always encountering like side areas, there's loot on the ground, there's treasure chests, there's monsters to fight. That's why we don't have it yet. But if enough people ask for it, I'll put it in. And then the permadeath thing. Are you gonna get out of this? What's that axe?
I think I am pretty...
Waiting with bated breath. Get that the big guy. If you can hit him with let's see. Oh yeah, you gotta use that fruit bowl. Extra healing. You hit with both those bombs. Oh, there's 2 champions. I just realized you're fighting 2 champions.
Yeah, that's...
You got it. You got it. Nice, nice, nice. Very good. You got it. Just hit him once. Good stuff. So, permadeath, right? The game is designed around permadeath, the heroic mode. Everything, the difficulty is like, it's meant for permadeath. People have beaten it on hardcore. That's fine. The reason that there's an adventure mode is because I still want to appeal to people that are not like roguelike experts, or they want to kind of experience the game, collect things in such a way that they don't have to worry about like making one wrong move. But I will say that it is the intended way to play is heroic. So what I would say to people is play adventure mode, see if you can get past the first couple bosses, and then if you feel like you can do that, then switch to heroic mode. That's what I would do. And I will say that the achievements are going to reflect that too. There's some achievements right now, but eventually the achievements are going to be weighted towards finishing stuff in heroic, like beating the game on adventure mode. You might not even get an achievement for that. It might be like a half achievement. I'm not saying it's not valid, but because it is balanced around that around permadeath. But even if you play on heroic mode, even if you play on that, you still get some of the progress. You got the banker, you can store gold, you can store items. You got the grove, monsters in the corral, they stay there. That is, unless you switch to hardcore. In which case, you don't get anything.
That king was crazy. Did you see how far he knocked me back? I went all the way into the next area.
But you did so well in that other group, though.
Easy come, easy go, man.
Sadness on levels.
Did you plant any trees?
He did not.
I didn't yet, but I will be doing that now.
You're not doing too bad though. Yeah, you're level 5. You're good. But I'd say take your time around those bosses a little bit, because when they do the charge attacks, usually they have like a red square on the ground, and you can avoid those if you watch. So that's, as the game goes on, those get stronger and stronger.
I was so close. I was on the 5th floor, going into the looking for the 6th floor. Let's see what she has to say now.
I like how the spine bro moves around. It's like kind of a bug, but I kind of like it. They're not really supposed to move.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, if I'm not mistaken, most of them are pretty held, like they stay in one spot and just attack from a distance.
Yeah, I don't know. I will make up some lore explanation for it. So
it's all good. I'm enjoying it. They look like they're having a good time.
It's domesticated.
There you go.
There's your lore explanation. It's no longer wild. It's domesticated, and so it moves.
So we'll see. Next patch should be good. All right. So you got a little bit more money. Check out. You want to look for get some food and get some cook up some stuff, because that's gonna save you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need food right now. So let's go for some. Just do some. Ooh, I got like a 1500 really well. That will Get some chili peppers, some cheese.
Get the herb brews and the cocktails are good. Anything that does instant damage, like lightning brew. That's where it's at.
Oh, nice. Oh, and I need stamina.
What's up, Chemicals? Welcome to the chat. We are playing Tangledeep.
So try the bag of grain and a fish.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do resets. I should make a right click or something for that. Sorry. You can. I think that will give you fish and chips. Probably. I forget now. Oh, damn it! I made it like two. Sorry, I lied. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I got health, stamina, and energy now, so I'm happy with that. But let's make some.
Nothing.
Let's make some spicy cheesy milk.
Ew.
Oh, it's
More curry.
Garbage. I don't know how these use the chili peppers right now. I might need to make more. There's like 15 or 16 recipes in the game. One of the things I'm going to do, it's not done yet, but eventually there's going to be randomly generated recipes that come with each time you play the game. So.
Oh, and that just gives you a bit of information on each one of the masteries. Okay.
These are extra abilities that you can learn. It costs 500 JP for each one. But you get some, those are like good skills, but you have to be using a certain weapon type. So the sword one gives you basically stuff involving parries. The axe one gives you stuff that hits multiple enemies. So, that's something as you get later in the game. It's a way to help customize your character even more.
Oh, he's a boss. He's looking to fight me.
I guess the champions, normally worthless stuff doesn't give you anything, but the champions will give you a little bit. Oh, also pro tip, if you run in the water, you lose stamina. So
Oh, really?
yeah, the stamina bar is flashing a little bit. I might need to make that a little bit more obvious, but
Oh, no, this is the grove. This is the one I want. Oh, I get so lost. Sadness.
Don't get overwhelmed.
Forget.
Alright, what does the map say?
A yellow.
That's where I started. Yellow one right here. There's one over here. This is the one I need to go to.
Yeah.
Oh, and those are enemies. The red are enemies. Good to know. I
Yeah.
don't know why I didn't see that before.
Minimap will get an upgrade. Oh, hit that box. Yeah, there you go. Oh, Dungeon Digest, legendary item. There you go.
Ooh.
It's an offhand, I think, and it gives you some information on each floor if you're holding it when you go to the new floor. So if you go to the equipment, it's like goes in the shield slot.
Dungeon.
So what some people do is they put it on, they go to the new floor, it tells you some information about the floor, and then you could switch to something else, for example.
Let's see.
It's in the offhand.
Oh.
Yes, there you go. It swaps to your offhand there. The reason that equipping items in the dungeon closes the equipment screen, some people have questions about that. It's because what people would do, very hardcore players, is they would switch their armor like every single turn in a fight to get the best possible like resistance and everything. And to me, that's not fun. Like, I did not want to encourage people to do that. So now you have to make the decision about whether you want to include it or not, swap your gear or not, lose the turn.
I was wondering if that was on purpose or not.
It's really just to prevent. It's like save people from themselves kind of thing. And I really don't mean that in a patronizing way, but some people they play optimally, and optimal is not fun for anybody sometimes.
All right.
All right, you can do this, Marcos. You
Use
can do
the
it.
Jesus, get some of your stamina back.
All right. So I'm up here, and the only door I know of, I think that's the bandit doors right there.
Yep, and you'll get a break when you go in there, so it's not going to shoot you right to the boss anymore.
Oh, so I have to go there. I have to enter the bandage camp to get to the 6th floor?
Yep, and you'll
Okay, that makes... I'm sorry, that was just something that I should have thought about. I thought there was another staircase in this game.
A cheese wheel. Anything cheese related. Oh, that's the guy I killed you before.
Yes, it is. Let's get that cheese wheel. I'm gonna need a lot of stamina.
Come on, you can do this.
All right, don't walk in the lightning.
Oh no.
See, against these guys, because they have the look at that. See those red squares? You gotta not stand in those.
Yeah, I was just hoping that that quadruple/triple attack would have worked.
He did. Well, he did crit you also. That was an unlucky crit. Unlucky crit. One thing you could do also is you could explore the 4th floor a little more. You might be able to find some more items, more fountains, that kind of thing. Oh, get the caltrops if you have enough money for it from the merchant there. That is supremely useful item. Yep. So you throw those down when you're fighting a boss or something. They walk over it, they get hit, and it's good to go if you use that. That's the buyback, just in case you sell something by mistake. All right,
so I sold a lot of random on accident.
The magical stuff. Well, a lot of that stuff probably didn't. The spell books and stuff not as useful for paladins.
Yeah.
I actually got a jet for now. I gotta have some lunch, and then I gotta fix some bugs. I gotta work on the game.
Oh well, thank you so much.
Thank
you so much for being on with us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Good luck. Hey, man, you're level 5. You're close. I believe in you. You can do it.
He's got this.
Remember, just don't stand in the red squares. That's the key thing against those champion monsters. That'll save you. Don't stand in the red squares. That's my parting wisdom. But yeah, all right, man. Thanks for playing the game. Thanks for everybody in the chat for watching. We got the Discord in case you want to hang out with us, other people that are playing the game. And if you get the game and you want some tips, a lot of experienced players, as well as a place to ask for just general strategies, report bugs, anything like that. I'm going to drop that link in the chat in case anybody wants to go there. All right. Catch y'all later. Catch you on Discord. And yeah, see you later.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys, stick around because we are still going to give away a copy of the game. So don't go anywhere. Because we're not going anywhere.
Whoa, did you see that guy jump?
Did you not pick up something? Did he drop something you didn't pick up?
He dropped a javelin. I'm good.
Oh, you're just like so pro now that you don't even need to pick up the loot.
No.
Is what you're saying.
I'm just trying to get to this boss. Freaking.
Oh, good grief. He has got it. He's got it out for you.
All right, we're going into the spine maze because at least then I won't feel as terrible about myself. So what do you two think of this game so far?
Roguelikes are not my favorite, but the fact that there's not permadeath makes it much more engaging. Like to where I would feel like I may actually know what I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same page.
I think I should clarify that. I think there's a time and a place in my head for like a true roguelike, but it's not what I would immediately go after. But this, like I said, with you just die and you keep going, that's totally fine.
It's just a gunfight between me and enemies right now. Oh, I'm already this close, so.
For those of you guys that are in the chat, just want to give a quick reminder that we are having a giveaway going on right now. So all you have to do to be entered to win a copy of Tangledeep is post in the chat what your favorite aspect of this game is. Is it the graphics, the music, the gameplay, mechanics, weapons, whatever it is that you love about this game? Let us know in the chat and we will enter you into a random drawing. We'll be picking a winner closer to the end of the stream. Maybe be about 5-10 minutes before the stream ends, so make sure to stick around with us.
Please do.
Please do.
I'm so lonely.
Oh.
Also, if you have been enjoying the game, Tangledeep is available on Steam and GOG. I will drop the links in the chat, so y'all can go check it out, pick it up. I mean, chemicals, if you just want to say.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Yes, yes. There is an everything above option. If you love everything, that counts.
I am just running around, just trying to figure out what I'm doing.
Hey, you're doing just fine.
I think there's an enemy down. Oh, there we go. Energy, stamina. Need help. Ooh. Stamina. Oh no, I don't have any health items. Ooh,
Uh-oh.
the fish allows me to go through water without any penalty. Guess I can do that. Ooh, and a fountain. I need that. Died. So one cool thing about this maze is that if you're in a corner but there's an open spot, just hit that spot and they'll jump you right there.
See, I was wondering, I was like, wait a minute, you typically can only move 4 directions. So I'm glad you pointed that out and that I haven't been crazy this whole time.
No, see, like right here? Bam.
Right.
Alright, I'm pretty sure I've explored a vast amount of this area. Still finding new things.
Wow, this place is huge.
I told you, like, I was not playing around. I was like, this is like a crazy open area. There seems to be only 2 enemies left, though. So let me go try to take those enemies out. It should be somewhere right here. There he is. Ah, gotcha. All the way down. Oh, he's a big boy.
Ah, you got this. There's another guy to your left.
There you go. Area cleared.
Nice!
Alright, let's see the thing, what awesome items I got. Ooh. Yes. Ooh, plus 13 damage. Meh. Meh. Ooh, dark resistance. I already got one that's a little bit better than that. Alright, I think I'm good. Alright, it's time to get out of this dungeon.
Alright, this is the time. You can do it.
Wait, am I in the right? Yes.
Yeah, it's...
There it is. Alright. Let's get my health up a bit. You ready for this, everybody?
You got this. Go ahead.
You got it. We believe.
Can you use like
Ish.
the crossbow or something?
I believe.
We'll switch over to that. Knock me back a bit.
Okay. Just slow and steady.
You got this.
Oh, I don't got enough stamina to use anything more, so let's switch. Actually, just a little bit further, and then switch over to the mallet. Get out of that. There we go.
Nice!
Correct. Nice.
See, and Black Crystal was ready to up your death counter, but that was not necessary.
Ha 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 ha! Probably all justified.
Are we going to start quoting Parappa the Rapper?
You gotta believe.
Alright, let's get some energy and stamina back. There you go, get all that back. Do I have anything that could heal me? Yes. That insta-healed. That should give me some health. Now that I've done that, I have to get here. No girls allowed.
But your character is a girl, so...
No, that's what I mean. I guess I'm not allowed. Alright. Got some of those. That's good. Let's see any of this.
Oh.
Okay, that's a pretty good one. That's a really... I love bananas. Campfire roasted cheese. Okay, I need to start roasting my cheese.
Remember those caltrops? He said to put those down with like a and make an enemy come into them, walk into them.
How much health do I have? No, a good 100 would be good. So let's eat the fruit bowl. There. All right, I am ready for this. Let's see this.
That sign said you were supposed to ask first before you ate any of it, and you totally just took all of his food.
Ooh. Here we go, guys. Dungeons, floor 6. Looks like I caught some troublemakers. A beat down. Stop me. Nothing in Tangledeep can.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
Jake Kelly wants to know whenever you're gonna get into the harder difficulty mode.
I say if you beat this boss, that'd be a good place to switch.
Oh, that's the boss.
Oh boy. Well, you're good.
Alright.
I made it out.
For a second.
More of those guys.
Oh boy. The bomb.
I see it. I couldn't do anything about it. Oh wait, wrong one. Now I can't eat the banana.
Blaine, be nice.
Blaine has some confidence right now.
You gon' die. It's like,
You gonna die. That's what he's saying.
He doesn't know that just yet.
oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Is this when the death counter goes up? This is where it starts happening.
yeah.
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 Wait, wrong one. Popular words from About to Die. That's totally true.
It is 100% true.
So what do you think? You think you go up to higher difficulty? Or do you want to beat the boss?
It's up to the audience. What would you like? Would you like me to try the boss one last time?
I mean, I suppose you'll get there pretty quickly since you eliminated that one champion, right?
Aw, curry. Maybe that plus a slice of cheese. More curry. And more curry. Aw. Hopefully he has some roasted chicken. Yeah. Those apples are really good too. Cheese feels good. Like that.
There's a lot of confidence in this chat right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's kind of half and half.
That's better than nothing. People have belief in me. That is... Oh, I'm so sorry.
Misplaced confidence.
There's Blade.
Oh yeah,
you can
and
do
then,
it. Dot, dot, dot.
Right. You can do it eventually. it says. It'll happen like the second you stop streaming.
Oh, of course. We weren't live. It didn't happen though.
Right. Because
Yeah.
no one would believe you because no one saw it.
Mm-hmm. I've been there. Just running through these floors. Alright. Alright, doing pretty well so far. Haven't lost much life. Let's eat an apple. Get some health back. Alright, everybody, here we go again. Woo!
You got it.
Oh, he is.
Well, hey, at least it looks like what you took out 2 of the other guys.
Oh no. Ah.
Oh wow.
Rip.
Darn. That was my bad. I got caught in it. Those explosions. No. Grenades, not cool. At least you can
Your
get
death
there
counter,
quickly.
your death counter is up to 5 now, in case you were wondering.
That is
Slowly
amazing.
climbing.
I'm not double digits yet. That is, I count that as a win.
Right, but it's like you lasted really well the first time, and now it's just kind of going downhill.
I still have confidence in myself. Someone's got to. Like most of the enemies aren't even in the areas anymore. I've just cleared them out
There's
so many
like-
times.
Alright.
They're just like, we're done. We're done with this kid.
All right, now be cautious, 1 turn at a time. You need to move because you're making me nervous.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I like how we're just like sliding toward across from each
Uh-huh.
other. Yes!
Yay!
Woo! I wish I would have done that while he was on stream with us.
But hey, it was at least while you were streaming, so no one can say you're lying.
Yep. This.
So you need to look around more first, though, because you didn't pick up everything.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look around for it. I'm assuming, yeah, floor spikes will hurt me. So he was probably sitting at this chair, and I just didn't even get that cool-looking animation because I ran for my life. But all right, we're gonna portal out of here, and then at least I'll have a quick portal back to this.
Okay, so you have to go talk to the scientist.
Yeah.
I think.
And the little, the machine that's next to him should be up and running now. Yep.
Oh yeah, look at that!
Science! That just reminds me right now of, have either you played, Borderlands, the pre-sequel?
Mm-mm.
So there's an NPC in the game that's, she's just so excited about science and blowing things up, because that's what science does. Science blows things up. And so she's just like connecting brains of monsters to rockets and seeing if they can control it.
Oh!
And every time she fires a rocket off, she's like, science! And so if I go up to this, I can enter the item tree. So this is how you level up items in the game.
Okay.
So, like, I could pick this, and you see how it says, guaranteed upgrade?
Mm-hmm.
What's it called? 2 floors I have to defeat. Starting level is 3. Final level is 4.
So it's gonna put you in like a simulation?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But, with that being said, I could die really easily.
But that says difficulty easy, though.
It's like, let's try the knife first, you know what I mean?
Right.
That'll go-
So,
we'll make
what
that.
is that, though? The extra magic chance.
I'm not completely certain, but let's try it out.
Not all your. Don't waste all your gold on a little piddly item.
Alright, we'll do 20%. Oh, I need an orb. My bad. So I won't be able to do it unless I have an orb. Sadness. But I can plant a tree. Look at my little trees. Oh, and a little carrot grew out of one of them. Don't know why.
So apparently,
Carrot
extra
tree.
magic chance. Extra magic chance gives chance to add a new stat to the gear, and you need orbs from champion. Champion drops. Give you orbs.
Oh.
Alright, so would you guys like me to show off the new character class?
Yeah, and you could do that
Yes.
in the hardcore mode or one of the permadeath options.
Alright, so we're gonna go to settings, save and back to title. And we'll do the last 30 minutes on a hardcore mode. I don't expect to live that full 30 minutes, but...
Well, that's
It's
the point, though, because we want to see what happens. Like, what is it like when you die? You see what I'm saying?
We'll go to GGG. Why me? Oh, hey.
Just why?
Well, that works too. Why works?
Why?
Whenever I play a game that I like, a mode that I don't want to play as, I always put Why Me as my name. And the Soul Keeper.
If you guys didn't catch the beginning of this stream, the Soul Keeper is a new job that's in the game.
Goes that drop by monsters. Okay. Ooh, I can hold up to 8 echoes instead of 5. And then, in case you guys want, you guys can always look at every single ability beforehand, and then you just switch it and you just see who the person you want. Like I used to do Sword Dancer for a while because Sword Dancer has a lot of fire-like attacks, and like the Flame Serpent and everything, which I like. Of course you got your Sorcerer or your Spell Shaper. They give a lot of different area attacks, but we're gonna keep with her. And then we'll start with some extra HP.
Maybe Rager?
Deals 20% more damage when you're 50%. Yeah, because I'm gonna get close to that.
So Marcos, for your reference, Soulkeeper is a class built around using minions in case those in chat are wondering. So, minions.
Look at my new character. And I got some mints. And let's buy some food.
Remember to get some quests from the meditating lady. I'm sorry, rumors.
Discover Carrot Patch. Alright. Slay the Champion. Oh god. Alright, that's everything. Pack a box of mints and make some minty tasty chicken. Ah, I made a curry. I always get curry.
I guess it's good though that there's never going to be, assuming that that's just the default one if there's no other recipe, that there's never going to be something where you've wasted your ingredients and it just doesn't work. You know what I'm saying?
Let's get on.
No, why would you do that?
Because I'm playing hardcore mode. That's why.
So why would you make it worse?
All right. This is a good way to start the match.
Okay, everybody, place your bets. What floor does he make it to before he dies for the first time?
This floor.
This floor.
This one. What is the first one?
No.
Maybe you were right.
I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Oh, perfect. I should be taking a lot of health from that person. Yay! I didn't die.
Don't forget the apple.
Let's see if we can go here. No. Did you get any cool job skills? Let's see. Restores form of fallen monster that through its echoes to fight for you.
Ooh,
All
that's
right.
cool. Gonna be generous and say the second floor is a steroid.
Alright. You're gonna say I'm gonna get to the second floor?
Steroid said that, yes.
Very optimistic. But I like your enthusiasm.
Yeah, Blaine says the general consensus appears to be the second floor.
Now he's scared of me. I can shoot him from a distance. My strength needs to go up. Look at that. It's so much lower. Get some monies. Gotta get all the monies. Nope. What is this doing? Summons aggressive souls. Oh, but I need echoes to do that. That's what I need. Right? Or maybe I need to kill it first? Huh. Ah!
I'm a bit confused.
Don't worry, you're not alone. I'm trying to figure it out myself. Oh.
You're about to die.
Alright, now I got a dagger. That's gonna help me. Magic. So, summons an aggressive soul shape to fight for you. There it goes.
I don't. Oh, I was about to say, yeah, I don't understand that.
Ah, look, it's so happy. Look at that little heart.
Cute.
Are you gonna...
It's your friend. Now, don't waste it though. You gotta use it.
Oh,
Yay! Look, it totally helped.
We're buddies.
Give it a name. Give it a name.
I can give it a name?
I know, but I'm just saying, when I play stuff,
needs
everything
a
has a
name.
name.
Yeah.
He'll disappear, so I'm going to call him... Ooh, Smileys. It's gonna be Smiley.
Okay.
Alright. Cute.
Look at his big smile. Oh, he's gone.
Well, you know what? At least he didn't die nameless. That would be sad.
Requires 3 souls. Oh. Where does it say spirits, though? I need to figure that out, or I can find where my spirits are.
Can you humor me? Underneath Cedar Caverns in the top left, what's the green status that I'm seeing?
Echoes collected.
Aha, so that's how you can keep track of it.
And now I have 2
Now you
echoes.
have 2. Okay,
And
that's what I was thinking.
I need 3, and I need 5.
Okay.
Is this... Oh no, this is the Apple Grove.
Oh no, I feel like you should just go to the second floor, and that way you can say that you've been to the second floor.
Oh, no, I mean, I need to get to the Apple Grove before I can do that, though. I mean, I have to get... I went through the Apple Grove. I gotta find the second floor.
It was just there. That's what I was saying. It's up and to your left.
Oh,
Like
no,
if you.
that's the Apple Grove.
No, there's a staircase to the left of that.
Oh, okay. Shoot.
Like I'm trying to help you get out of here.
There it is. I see what you're saying. That's the
Not-
Jelly Grotto.
Not
But
that one. I actually was looking at the other one.
But I haven't been to the Jelly Grotto right yet. Nice. Any enemies in here? Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Graveyard is wanting to know if you can issue commands to minions. I think it is just auto attacking.
Yeah, it just auto attacks. But sadly, he died. That made me sad. I know I'm not using my keys the way I should.
Oh, yeah, tip. Don't stand in water when fighting the thunder mobs. Bad things happen.
Rip.
She says.
I should have thought of
Lady
that.
Richard. So yeah, oops.
Well, I made it to not the second floor. So
Well,
that means
you
everything
could try a different
resets.
character. You could show off a different character if you want to.
Oh, I should have. That was bad of me.
You're all right.
But now I know. Let's see what's this. Oh, yeah. I'll get those 2 going first. So now I can become invincible for a moment.
Even though you died, and I'm not making fun of the fact you died, I think it's a neat element that water acts like water would, that it conducts electricity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that it's not just there for background's sake.
Alrighty. Let's see. After this next death, we're gonna give you a shot. We're gonna give you some time. But we also want to go ahead and get this giveaway done so we can grace one of our many viewers with the game.
Made it to the second floor. And
Woo!
yes.
Yay!
Alright guys, in the chat, this is your last chance to be entered into our giveaway. All you have to do is post in the chat what your favorite aspect of Tangledeep is, whether you like the music, the gameplay, the characters, weapons, whatever it is that you love about this game. Post it in the chat and we will enter your name into our giveaway.
No job skills unlocked yet. Alright. Doing good so far, everybody. Wait, no, I don't want to do it that good. Oh no, there's another one. Ah!
Are you just now just flying through for the sake of flying through?
You know it. But I can heal up here. Then I can go back. Become invincible. Run for my life.
Just run for my life.
It's a good strategy.
I know that he said just take one, but I am taking all of them because I need help. Now, if only they increase my health. There you go. I'm full health now. Get that last spirit. Run for my life! Alright, I made it all the way to the 3rd floor, everybody! Yeah, I know, I'm amazing.
But how much stronger? How much stronger? Well, you can go to the 4th floor right now if you want to, because that was the staircase. But it's like, how much stronger are these enemies now because you haven't taken the time to fight everything? Is that what? Is that? I wonder why Cedar Cavern's 4th floor is now in red. Because it's like you shouldn't be here.
It won't even, like... Wait a second. Oh no, now they're attacking me. I was like, wait. Let's go.
Hello, Latino Heat. Thank you for joining.
Get out of that and just put myself into that.
You are just in time, Latino Heats. We are playing, well, I mean, you're kind of late, but it's okay. We're still here. We're playing Tangledeep. We are also doing a giveaway for the code, for a PC code for Tangledeep. All you gotta do is post in the chat what your favorite aspect of the game is. Since you haven't been watching, you can see music, graphics, gameplay, whatever it is you think is pretty cool about the game. Post it in the chat and we'll put your name into our random name picker.
Let's go to heroic mode.
Also gonna drop some links into the chat as well. This game is available right now for $14.99 on Steam and GOG. So make sure to go check them out. There are the links for you guys.
I think you should do, what's the one to the right of you?
Oh, the
Spell Shaper. I think you should do that one just because it has such an interesting character design.
And then we'll do, of course, toughness. And then I think I'm actually going to do take one instant step from the square before the enemy reacts. So I can move one step, you know, away from one of their attacks before they move in.
Just think, don't get too discouraged. You still got that save file with all the trees and the monsters where you're doing really well.
See, I got a quick... Oh, and it's just an ability that fits in one of my slots. Alright, so spell line. 3x1.
I think my links got a little mixed up there, so I'm gonna repost them again. There is
ice and fire.
I hope that worked. Twitch can be fickle sometimes.
It did it again.
What's happening now?
Twitch is not putting in her links correctly.
Oh,
Makes me sad. Okay, we're gonna go in as two separate messages. Sorry for the link spam, guys. Hold on, how do I... We're gonna... Can I delete my... Whatever.
Alright, here we go, everyone. And the first thing I do is run straight to floor 2.
Yay!
Oh, it's a campfire.
There you go. Sorry about that, guys.
I'm actually gonna keep that campfire because I can rest in that campfire and get help. Oh. Let's see what it is. Oh, I can increase one more. Alright, with the spell line. That's cool.
So you have fire and ice, and what was on number 4?
It's a simple spell line, but we're gonna try fire first. Actually, let's do ice first because this is a fire elemental creature.
Ooh, nice! Look at that. I like the little animation. Whoosh.
All right, doing pretty good. Alright, wrecking things, having fun. Oh. Okay, doing okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking this class.
Very, very far off
Look at you go.
attacks.
Yeah, that's really good. You're in a bad square, you need to move.
Yeah. That's cool. Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh yeah. You're in water again and there's a Thunder Champion chasing you.
I know.
Oh no.
Yeah, I am not. This is not something I don't know. Oh.
Oh goodness.
It was him or me.
Nice.
It was
Yeah,
him or me.
just go for it. Final stand.
Ah. And I hit a little tree. Whew. Alright. Nothing yet. I'm not gonna open that chest up. You can't pay me enough money to open up that chest. Carrot Grove. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but
Hey, better than nothing.
I can always heal up that way. And before he can even attack me. Okay. Yes.
You had a little bit of a dicey moment, but I think you're doing okay.
Mm-hmm. Might as well. I'm always so terrified. Oh, no penalty now. Oh, that is great. Oh, God. He ran with me.
Not gonna let you get away.
Mm-mm.
How can I go about this? Okay, we're free of that. There we go. That's fourth floor, and that is... Ooh, the pet shop. Let's see what the pet shop is.
Oh, fun!
Oh, buy pets. Eggs?
Oh, I'll love you forever.
Buy all of them.
Yes. And then name them all.
Name them all.
I mean, come on, you're in
They're so...
you're in a permadeath situation. Just I was gonna say, gotta buy something.
Oh, I'm buying it. I don't know.
I said to go with the mystery egg.
There was a mystery egg?
Yeah.
What? I didn't see a mystery egg. Oh,
Small
a small
mystery
Small
egg.
mystery egg.
A random wheat monster fight would be it.
Eh.
But let's... Summons a cave stalker to fight me. I want that. Yeah, nice. I guess I can find an enemy. Ooh! Yes. Thank
You're
you.
a thief.
I'm not a thief. He's
You're
not
a
saying
thief.
anything. He's cool with
It was available there. He just found an opportunity.
Alright, let's get to 4-4, and then, of course, so let's...
Okay, now he needs a name.
Franklin.
Okay. You're letting Franklin die!
Franklin knows exactly his purpose. He knows what was up.
No!
God.
That's so sad. We hardly knew ye.
The pets will starve. You took their food.
You did, you murderer!
Taking...
Not only are you a thief, you're a murderer, and then you killed the poor Franklin.
He knew what he was getting into.
Did he really though? He's like, yay, I'm being saved. I'm going home now.
Stay away.
This is what you get for killing Franklin.
I didn't kill Franklin. He's serving his purpose, helping me run.
Rip Franklin.
Okay.
Let's start. Rip Franklin.
And sadly, this is gonna be the end of me. There's no way I am going to be able to win. There it goes.
Grab.
Oh
Good
man.
effort.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
good effort, bro.
so with that being said, I've shown the heroic permadeath mode, the hardcore permadeath mode, and adventure mode. I personally love adventure mode mainly because I'm able to keep what I've learned. You know what I mean? I haven't had to start all over from the beginning. And I do love that aspect of the game, but I'm also one of those people who likes to... I know I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? I know that's what's gonna happen in my life. And so... playing a game where they have a permadeath system, it's just like, I'm not gonna be able to do this. But it's fun to see how far I can get. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
Yeah,
at least with adventure mode, I'm able to continue on with the story.
And I think it sort of scratches both itches, right? Like whenever you want to challenge yourself or whenever you want a more relaxing time.
Yeah. But okay, so would you guys like me to continue on, or should
Nope,
we...
it is time for our giveaway.
Yeah, there we go.
And we're gonna go ahead and call it for this stream. So, I have placed all of your names in a random name picker, and we're gonna hit select random name. Alright. Winner has been chosen.
Drum roll, please.
Drum roll.
Pa.
And our winner for the PC code for Tangledeep is Graveyard.
Yay! Yay!
Graveyard, I will be sending you a whisper right here on Twitch, and I'm gonna send the code along with it so you can enter that.
Congratulations!
Yes,
You just got
congrats!
yourself
Yay!
a ridiculously fun game with hours and hours of gameplay, and as you've heard from the developer himself, he's going to be adding so much more to this game that's just going to be making it even more amazing. He's already thinking DLC, he's already the egg system, the beast system, everything. It's just awesome what he's doing with this game. And now you can do this, it's free for you. It's awesome.
There you go.
But also, you guys, if you didn't win, don't fret. The game is available to download on Steam and GOG, so go check it out.
Make sure to grab that. There we go. Here are the links for you guys. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it for this stream. We had an amazing time with the developer and hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for staying until the end for our giveaway. We had an awesome time with you guys and with Tangledeep. Lots of fun. Make sure to check out the links in the chat. Make sure to check out Tangledeep Game on Twitter. The handle is right there on the screen.
I'm pointing to it. Yay.
He's pointing to
Yes,
it.
Marcos is doing his Vanna.
And of
Yes,
course, please follow us as well on all of our social medias at Novy Unlimited. As you can see, I'm pointing right here.
And make sure to follow our channel. We are live every week streaming some awesome games. So hit that follow button and we will be back next week.
Follow buttons up here. Yeah.
Awesome, everyone.
Things. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Y'all have a great one.
Bye.